Good morning everybody. Hope we got on okay with our dividing by 5 yesterday. Lovely to see the work that's been sent in. I'm really impressed to see that we are only using our pictures when we really need to, and I can see lots of repeated addition when we're looking at dividing, so well done to help us out. Today we're going to look at dividing by 10. So let's get started. When we divide, which number do we know goes first? Hopefully you've said the greatest, the largest number. So here I've got 70. Divide. What does the divide symbol look like? Write it down at home. Hopefully it looks like mine. Divided by, and we're dividing by 10. So I'm going to pop there, 10 equals. Now, some things we need to recap on. We know we're dividing, okay? Yesterday, I talked in school quite a bit about what dividing means, because sometimes we're forgetting what to do when we're dividing. So another word we can use for divide is share by. So 70 shared into 10, okay? Groups of 10, shared by 10. So if we remember that we're sharing by this number when we're dividing, that will really help us out when it might have been a little while that we've looked between the sums. So 70 divided, we know, share into 10 groups. Let's have a look. I know then that I can count in tens. I'm going to count in tens until I get to 70. Let's count in tens then. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I'm going to double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I've counted in tens. I've shared into tens the number 70, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 10. Looks like I've also given the board a bad case of chicken pox down here, dearie me. Right, let's have a look at another one. Please join in at home with some paper and some pencils. So, 40 shared into 10 equals. Work it out at home. Pause me, work it out. Some of you might think, do you know what, I know I can do that in my head. I can count on in tens until I get to 40, and I know that is 4. 10, 20, 30, 40 is 4. Don't worry, if you still find writing your repeated addition helps you, then stick to that way. So I might say 10, and I know I'm going up in 10, so I could write 20, 30, 40. Oh look, the chicken pox are back again. So 10, 20, 30, 40. I've stopped at 10. I've counted in tens. 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. We will do one more just to make sure we've definitely got this. 90 divided by 10 equals. Have a go at home first. Pause me. 90 divided by 10. Remember, when we're dividing, we're sharing into 10. We can use our 10 times tables. How many times would I multiply 10 until I got to the number 90? There's a clue there in the number of tens. Hopefully you said 9. And again, if you're not sure, you could use your repeated addition. You could count out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and I know that I've counted in tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. On your sheet, you may have some questions where you've just got a number, and it could be the number 100, and it will ask you to divide that by 10. What is 100 divided by 10? You could write the number sentence underneath. 100 divided by 10 equals, and again counting out in your tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It is 10. If you complete that in record time today and you get them all right at home, then you might ask your adult to give you some questions, some more divisions. You might ask them to give you some divisions that divide by 2, that divide by 5, that divide by 10. Have a look at the problem of the day as well to see if you can apply your understanding, or you may work on some of the missing numbers. When we say about the missing numbers, we might say, we might have something divided by 10 equals 3. These are what are really throwing us. I've not put them into the main teaching because I do want to make sure we definitely get our dividing by 10. But if at home you want a little bit of extra work, you might look at these and think, right, how do I work out the missing number? What have we said? When we've got the number here and the number here, we can do the inverse. So the inverse, the opposite to dividing, is multiplying. 10 multiplied by 3, or 3 multiplied by 10 is the same thing. 3 lots of 10. So I can count in 10s 3 times. 10, 20, 30. I think that might be quite helpful at home. Okay, so if you think you've got a really good understanding of dividing by 10, then ask your adult for some missing number problems. See if you can apply that. Bye-bye.